We back with Quality Melanin, and today is a good day. We on episode 6, and honestly, I don't know. I'm just excited for this to like low key hit a whole nother level. Quarantine has motivated me to just. I'm about to fuck these episodes up. We about to start hitting y'all with some topics that's really like.
Goddamn.
I'm not worried about listeners.
Like goddamn, like oh.
It's okay because we've been had
to be honest, you would think. I guess so. I would say you would think that we got deep, but we about to get deeper.
Period.
The last episode was kind of deep. The one before that was deep. Damn.
And I'm just getting more and more comfortable.
We
so
digging in that bag, boy, bringing out all that bull.
Dog. Okay, so y'all, of course,
Back on my bullshit.
we are here today, and my Instagram is Quality Babe, quality with 2 Y's, obviously, babe. Hope you know how to spell that.
And
And
then
of course,
we have Mari at Mari Gold, and make sure you shop Gold Natural, and Gold is with a X. Gotta be different.
period.
It's French.
I'm dead.
And of course, we have
I'm Ave. Y'all know me. I'm the big mouth. But you can follow me on IG at Ave with 5 E's. And then you can shop Knots always. Shop Not Your Closet.
period.
Getting at it today.
We so excited because today we got a surprise.
Right, today we got a guest. We got some special stuff going on, some real sauce in the mix, you know.
Ooh.
So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Asia. You can follow me on IG at Lucky Asia. And then I also have my own waist training line. You can follow that at Lucky Waist, or you can go www.luckywaist.com.
Period gets snatched because I have mine and I need a size smaller now.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait, okay, we gonna get into that because now I need price. I want to know how small can you go because
it's
gotta
the
wait
small.
to get
The
to.
small fits you. So when she gave me mine, she explained to me. She said it's gonna hurt when you put it on.
I'm okay with that.
You have a medium,
I like pain.
and even though you have a medium, it's gonna have to hurt.
It's gonna be tight.
Oh, it hurt, but not in a
it's not-
bad way. It
it's
was
like a
just like you
discomfort.
gotta suck in and pull. Like
Until you break it.
you know
in.
in Mulan,
I'm okay with that.
you know Mulan when they
So
pulled her.
when you,
I'm
so-
okay with that.
So
Okay.
when you say
I've
break
had
it
to do
in though,
corsets.
when you say break it in, do you mean like work out in it, move around
You know,
in it,
yeah,
or
like
just
if you get
wear it?
like a new pair of shoes and they cool,
Like
but
heels?
after you wear them for a while, they get even better.
Okay.
Like that.
Like
Okay, I
chucks
feel
or like
you.
some
I
heels,
feel
you gotta
I
break
think
them in.
Yeah.
I think what A was asking you is, can it snatch you without working out?
Yeah, you can wear. I don't work out of it. I wear it at work,
Period.
and I'm playing. So,
Period. All right.
No, because that seems like the perfect time because you already gonna be in it for a while because you working that.
Yeah, but I just drive a high low, so but you're gonna sweat because it's made out of neoprene, so it makes you sweat. You gonna.
Oh, most definitely. I was sitting at work one day like, okay, I guess it's working. But today's episode is, should you start a business or go to school? And I feel like
Say
this,
wait. Say it one more time.
should you start a business or go to school? And I
That's
think
fire.
when we came up with this topic,
It's because all three of us are different. Abe graduated from school. And Abe has a business. I have a business, and I'm kind of like teetering going back to school. And then Tori,
I'm straight.
she's starting her business. So all three of us can really give like all three different perspectives.
And the reason I had Asia come on is because she's went to school. She's recently had some accomplishments, and she has her own business. So she can kind of give it from both sides. She's not coming from a biased opinion of, oh, I went to school and it was this for me. You get to give a little glimpse of both of it. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all know we always do our research when we talk about these topics. So I wanted to see percentages of how people live different if you start a business and if you went to school. And it said that if you have a bachelor's degree, you earn 66% or 1 million more than somebody who doesn't. And I feel like that's bullshit.
Yes.
I agree.
Cap.
Because first example I'm going to give is Forex. I'm going to start there. Because these people is making bank. We have
Bank.
millionaires.
Millionaires.
We have black millionaires
At
coming out of
21.
Detroit, okay? I know
Wow.
somebody who bought a whole apartment just for Forex meeting. So if you can do that type of shit, you making some type of money. And this is only people are able to do that in less than a year. So you keep doing what you're doing 2 years from now. So I feel like that stat is bullshit.
And then we're not even tapping into the entrepreneur where that income is limitless.
Facts.
Thank you. Because people post their numbers daily. They show you how much they make and they show you how fast it happened. And that's where I come from in the sense of I feel like for me personally, I don't want to go to school. I don't like school. I don't want to go to school, spend all of this money into something that is not mine. I would rather fail 1,000 times before I work for somebody else. And I decided that for myself. That may not work for everybody. But me, my son, he going to be spending my money, like my money, off my shit.
Y'all missed him. Y'all missed him.
But just because you didn't go to school, again, trying to kind of going off of what I just said, don't mean you have to work for the white man.
Let me just put this out there, because I went to college, and I honestly, I want to put out an apology to everybody that I knew when I was 17, 16, 18, just simply because I used to push people to go to college. I used to push people like, there's nothing else for you to do. What else are you going to do? Why wouldn't you go to college?
Now, I would speak to this, and I would say this. The reason why I would say everyone should probably try it is to see if you really don't like it. And the reason why I say that is because I went away. When I say away, I was like 30, 40 minutes away from home. I lived on campus. I did that for a year, the freshman year. I got that experience, but what that taught me is that I can live on my own. I can do anything. I didn't have a mother. My mom was not driving up there every weekend. I only seen her like literally on breaks. That was it. So it's like I can understand. So that's where it's like I kind of agree with that now. Now don't be too pushy. But I can kind of agree with that. Like everyone should probably just try it.
Like parents still need to do that talk.
But when I was telling people to do that at that age and that mindset that I was in, and in that stage of life that I was in, I was looking at college like that was my only way out. I wasn't good at sports for real. Then I knew that I wanted to start my boutique. I knew I wanted to do that. That was something that I always kept in my back pocket. I never put it in the forefront to say this is what I really need to do, because this is something that I've been wanting to do since I was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it's just the fact that I never saw it as optional, as a choice.
That outline was already laid out for you. That structure was embedded in you.
I was going to college. I was going to be something big. I was going to make a lot of money. Boom. I went to college. I got a degree, and I don't make a lot of money. Boom.
Now, you know what's funny to that is because I was embedded with the same thing. My grandmother was a teacher. She was a whole teacher. So it was like, it wasn't if you were going to college. It was like you're going to college.
Period.
I got accepted to Oakland University, like literally in August. I was going to go to OCC. My mom and my grandmother and my dad said I would be stupid if I didn't go. And I'm like,
now you got to go.
like, dang. Like,
so my question is for you, Asia. Going to school, how do you, because now that you have a business, do you wish that you would have placed making the business before you went to school, or do you feel like it panned out how it was supposed to?
I feel like it panned out how it was supposed to, because I went to school for personal reasons, not because, oh, this is going to make me a lot of money, not because, oh, this is my way out. I went there because my dad didn't even graduate high school. You feel me? My mom went to college, but she didn't finish. So I feel like I need this on my last name. I got 6 brothers. None of them, you know what I'm saying, went to school. So I did this for me to show myself I could do it. I did it for my future kids to show them that they can do it. And I do, it's some school is, if you want to be a doctor, you got to go to school. If you want to be a lawyer, you got to go to school. Even if you want to open up your own practice. So for some careers and some areas, even if you're going to own your own business,
right,
some type of ways school is important. And I feel like educating yourself is important, because I learned so much in school. I learned time management. I was around a diverse group of people. It took me
where
out of
did you go?
I'm sorry,
I went
y'all.
to Wayne State.
I'm sorry, y'all. The student in the room has a question. He's raising his hand.
I was just gonna throw 2 cents in and say, like, college, you get a whole bunch of plugs too.
That's facts.
You do.
That's facts.
Like Mario was saying, you get your freedom and you get used to having that independence, but then you get to be social when you meet a lot of people.
Right.
You also find out about yourself and what you like and what you don't like.
That's very true.
Exactly. It pushes you.
It pushes you to learn you.
It forces you.
It forces you
to evolve.
Yeah.
Right.
It forces you what you can and can't take. And it teaches you your breaking point, because I don't know about a lot of y'all, because I did probably 2-3 years of school, and it's like it, like, during when I was in school, it taught me, like, what I could and couldn't take. Like, every time, it was like, I reached my breaking point. And it was like, dang, like, I really want this, so I got to sacrifice. And that's another thing it teaches you. It teaches you sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, see, me, I didn't stay on campus. I went to Wayne State, but I always worked at Ford, too. So I was I was literally getting off. My first class was like at 8:30 a.m. and I would get out at 2:10 and go right to work at 3 o'clock. But I needed that. I needed to do that for myself. I needed to do that for my family. I needed to do that for my last name. And it's always something to fall back on. You know, I'm making good money now. I have my own business, but that's something I can always fall back on.
At the end of the day.
Like, I have mine in criminal justice. I can always be a probation officer, a correctional officer, a police officer. You know what I'm saying? And I can go anywhere with that in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to have in your pocket too.
And that's where I teeter off of, because that's what was embedded with me since my dad. It's like, that's your plan. Like, that's your plan B. And it's like, but it's funny now, because now that my dad is seeing my progress in my business, and don't get me wrong, because I do have a skincare line, I still want to get educated and become a certified formulated maker. I still want to get schooling in other ways, not necessarily a university situation, but I still want to get schooling and have my credentials in other ways. But now my dad is turned, like, he's changing, because he's like, all right, but like, maybe this is different.
Because this is quality Melon, I have to bring light to the fact that for black students,
it's a different ballpark.
It's a different game.
Financial aid is
start. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say about financial aid, because it's a lot of myths out there. Let me lay this out. Financial aid, depending on your parent situation or how you file, your financial aid can be a large blessing. Your financial aid, that refund will hit your bank account and you will fall out.
Do the woolly walk.
Okay. I about shouted the first one I got. I swear to God, on Jesus. I was like, oh. But if you getting that money, I know when you young, you don't think like that. But now I think in hindsight, like, I wish. I collected from financial aid just off of the fact that I was going to college at least 10 bands, if not plus.
Period.
Not to say that I wasn't doing, like, I was paying my rent, and I was taking care of necessary
but you feel
things.
Like you could have did
but
something
I could have been sitting on that. I know somebody that was a college. I went to school with somebody that was a college athlete, and he was getting financial aid, and he was on scholarship. He was getting back like a $6K check every 4 months, every 5 months.
Damn.
But one thing I will say, you was young. And
I was young.
When you get that type of money, young, you don't.
And
but I brought him up.
Pay for room and board.
Right. But I just brought that up because he sat on his money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He stacked his money. Even though he played football, he not playing football now.
Now let me ask you this.
But he sat on his money.
Now let me ask you this, and because we're on the topic of education, do you feel that maybe it's lack of education in finances in the black community? We don't know about credit. We're not taught that.
I think that's worldwide. I think that's nationwide. I don't even think it's just the black community, because my white counterparts know just as much as I do.
But what I feel like is white, even though they don't necessarily learn about it, they get taught quicker than us. We got to learn by ourselves. And at the end of the day, they may have started building their shit without even saying nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
And I feel like we start somewhere and we don't understand what we're doing to ourselves
in the beginning, and then it's like once we understand, it's too late. And that's the problem.
But it's not.
Not too
but
late. But we're not starting where everybody else started. Like, you know, like our
we
Caucasian
understand.
counterparts, they parents put bills in their names, get cars in their names, so they building their credit before they even up age.
Exactly.
Or put them as an advisor on their credit cards. So while they're paying them credit cards, it's building their credit.
Already
I'll
building
say
up.
this: when my mind was blown, I was 20. I was 20 years old. I had started working at Urban. I was in training. One of the youngest there. This girl was 21. Her name, I'm not gonna say her name. She was 21. She was like, my dad put me on as an advisor. She was like, I have an 800 credit score. I'm like, bitch, what?
At 21.
I'm like, bitch, what?
How?
Mind you, driving the newest Challenger. She showed me her bank account. She got 10K set up.
She set up for
Middle
life.
Eastern. I'm just sitting there like.
Because to be honest, credit is worth more than
I'm
money.
like,
And people,
damn.
Most
the
definitely.
black community don't even know that.
Yeah.
The black community not even aware that
They rather have
your
money.
Your credit is worth. You can do so much with an 800 credit score, bro.
You can do anything.
So much.
Because at the end of the day, your interest rate is always going to be lower than everybody's. And that's what people don't understand. Yeah, you can pay cash with it, but if you don't have that credit to back up, and if you don't have that credit, it's pretty much that security saying that, okay, that safety net. Like, if I give you this money, I know you're going to pay me back.
Exactly.
So that interest rate is lower, and that's what's not taught. In 12th grade, instead of taking calculus, instead of taking statistics, I decided to take business math, and I learned about all like savings. I learned about check-ins. I learned about stuff. Now, was I dumb and not use that shit? Hell yeah, because I got a lot of money and that shit went out the fucking window. But do I still have David Ramsey's book because that's what we was working out of? Fuck yeah, and I still have that shit.
Right.
But the fact that most high schools don't even give you that option to take that type of
and
class.
it's like I had to beg for that class because most 12th graders don't take that. And I told my counselor, I'm like, I'm going to school for business regardless. I was like, so what? Like, yeah, I'm gonna need statistics, but it's gonna still be business statistics.
And statistics is such a waste of time.
Bro, my mom said I couldn't bring a statistics book in the house. That's like she hates statistics.
That was the hardest math class I ever took in my life, and I was a stellar math student. Okay,
and then
math was my subject, and I got in that class. I was like, dog, like, what is this?
And I wasn't gonna do calculus because I heard calculus is just nothing but a bunch of made up fucking numbers. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
I understood pre-calc. But I didn't even go as far as calculus, to be honest.
I'm a visionary. I can't do numbers.
But numbers always made sense to me. That's why. And growing up with that,
I like math, but at a certain point, it's like I'm good. I don't want to. It's too much.
Growing up with that though, I should have really focused on that. I was so busy on trying to be a lawyer or trying to do a nurse or like. But if I would have just focused on the fact that I was good with numbers, like,
and you could have expanded off of that. But see, that's the thing, like. Education is important, and educating yourself is important.
Yeah. Like, definitely.
You don't need a university to educate you because they teach us a lot of things that don't get us ready for the real world.
But if you have the right books, and if you have the right mentors, and if you have the right connections, like
you can train yourself.
You can train yourself because, and it's the thing too. It's a lot of programs. Like even here in Detroit, there's a lot of programs like Tech Town, like Detroit. Like Detroit has so many programs that just have so many entrepreneur workshops where you learn.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's why I'm like,
people don't take enough advantage. People don't take advantage
of that stuff. Because university is so much money.
But honestly, I can't say that, like, I grew up around entrepreneurs. My grandmother is an entrepreneur. Her man is an entrepreneur. My auntie was an entrepreneur. Like, it's just like so much influence that I had that I just ignored because of this path that they placed me on.
Right.
So it was like, even though my grandma and her man, her husband, could put me on that path to be like, look, this is what you need to do. They didn't.
But I think that's why I'm
like, I don't think the black community push it the way they need to.
Because I'm rebellious. So I started off not wanting to go to school for the simple fact of I didn't want to go at the moment. You feel me? And
you want to take a break. Like
my mama really like, okay, I get it. You feel me? You want me to go, but you about to do this homework?
Uh-huh.
No. So with that being said, I didn't want to go. But then through talking to myself and getting more mature and trying to figure out why I really don't want to go, I asked too many questions. You feel me? Like, going to school is.
But I will.
Why can't I make it by myself? I gotta figure out. Like, if I can't do it, okay, I go.
But college gives
let
you
me
that room
do my
to
path.
to ask them questions though. In the college, in the university classroom or in the college classroom, depending upon the professor, they give you that room to ask. You're not
some
limited.
Professors do.
Yeah, you're not limited as a high school student where you can't speak unwarranted.
Yeah, college is
it
gives you a different perspective as a student, but it also makes you look at your teachers in a way that's real as hell. At the end of the day, it's like we both adults.
Yeah, and speaking as a
Fact.
from
just
a
like
person
you got
that
bills to pay, I got bills to pay.
And speaking as a person that went to like a university and a community college, when I was at a university, I did have professors where I could talk to, and then I did have professors where, like, some classes were their lecture hall, so no, you can't say anything, you can't ask questions, but that's just, you have to understand that that's the class you signed up for.
Right.
Now, at a community college, obviously that class is smaller, so those classes are more intimate where you can, like I love community college, like I did, because I was able to get to know my teachers. I got the best GPA when I was there because I was able to, like, really learn the material and really grasp the material and use that material and apply it to my own life. So that's where it's like going to school gave me that, where it's like I learned so much because I got the real life experience from those professors.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, I was the opposite. I didn't want to talk. I didn't give me the work. Let me do it. I'm gonna turn it in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it to get done.
Right.
That's
I'm
how
just
I
doing it to get my
was
credit. And I don't care if I get an A or a C, as long as I pass. Because on my degree, it ain't going to say A, B, or C. It's just going to say degree. You feel me? So that's what I was on. But to answer your question, you can do it. You can make it on your own. It doesn't take a degree to make it. All it really takes is money to make money.
The only
experience
mandatory thing that college provides you with is that life experience of being on your own. It's depending upon where you go, but if you leave home and you at that moment you're alone, like there's nobody, your mama not there, your daddy not there, your grandma not there, your auntie not there, you just there with the people that you calling your friends.
Say that again.
The people that you calling your friends. I love my friends, but I just know,
you gotta have to. We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna go there.
Okay.
But that's just what you have to be faced with at the mild age of 18, where you think you grown. And you think you
18, 19, 20 when you really don't hit that
when
real
you really don't know
like,
shit yet.
Yeah.
And you just think you that
grown
because
as
I
hell.
know I was smelling my ass. You can't even tell me
right
what was
about
really
that.
up. Like I already know what's
Ooh.
up. I already know. So it's like you but for that to mold that, I feel like college presents you with a good opportunity to do that, but it puts you in a lump sum of debt that's gonna be like, how I'm gonna get out of this unless your parents set you up.
And it's important to do your research too, because it is scholarships. Like I worked at the airport. I had to write a essay and I won a scholarship for that. I work at Ford and they paid for one semester. I paid for one semester. You know what I'm saying? And so it's resources. You just gotta be willing to research and learn.
Right.
And so yeah, it stretches you out your comfort zone and you gotta find ways, but where there's a will, there's a way. You can do it.
Definitely.
It stretch you out your comfort zone so necessary though. That was my highlight last time. Like you cannot be comfortable.
Period.
You can't be comfortable.
You
Whenever
gotta like
you're not right. You gotta get
just go through the experience.
Go through that uncomfortable stage. So
and
that
understand that
forward.
schooling is different. It doesn't necessarily have to be a university. It can be a trade. It can be
Yes.
it can be esthetician school.
Yes.
It depends on what you're really passionate about. Like I'm skincare, so it's like university can't really offer me unless
what you
right. So
wanna
it's like
experience.
esthetician school would be better. Like learning how to
And
form products would be better.
It's a
so
good
it's like
platform to do that too.
And
so you
knowing
experience
that
it too.
will save you so much money.
Exactly.
Because people just go to college just because they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like you have to that's where you actually have to take that time like you wanted to do before. Like take that time to really figure out, okay, what the fuck do I really want to do?
Period.
Like what do I be comfortable with? And that's something that other generations did. They just did stuff just to do it. Where our generation, we want to do stuff to be happy. We don't want to just do stuff to do
Just
it.
because, right.
Just because we don't want to be 50 years from now miserable, cranky, bitter, old women. Like, no.
No.
Old women and men, like, no, I couldn't.
So I looked up something, continuing my research.
Okay.
And
Hit us with it.
I wanted to see if African Americans were the least educated in the United States. And learned that we are not, but we are second. And it's actually Latinos and Hispanic. I don't want to say that wrong. And it surprised me because then I really thought like
They make it seem like we don't go to school and don't do shit.
And we do.
because- Thank you.
We know that's a lot though.
We
I know
know.
too many black people that go to college for the resources that it provides. Like don't
Right.
play.
Thank you.
Exactly.
And
At
it's
all.
just after college because we're in there, but it's just afterwards we're not able to find the jobs or that we're qualified for.
That we're
But-
qualified
so
for.
that's it. So it's not saying that because it's like we just don't use the jobs in our degree. We just do something else because
True.
it's like we have a degree. Now there is some of us that are actually using our degree, and that's bless y'all.
Stellar.
Okay.
That's great. That's
God
amazing.
bless
Love
you
it.
on the
I love
path
when
that
I
you
see
needed
it.
to fulfill,
Okay.
and thank
Right.
you for fulfilling your purpose. Because
Period.
I'm glad. I just had a conversation with my friend about a black OBGYN because she's, advancing in her relationship. She's thinking about having another child. And she like, just in this time, it's just like hard to even think about labor, knowing that I can't
Everything
even,
is uncertain.
I can't even have the people that I need around me because of this COVID restriction. So then on top of that, I don't have a black doctor. And then on top of that, I have to worry about if the doctor is going to look out for me and make sure that I'm okay. Make sure that the team is going to be okay for me.
That's so much
So
stress.
where I can like kind of tap into that, I personally, and some people might think I'm wrong for this,
But I have
But
a black OB just to put that out.
when I went into, when I was about to have a baby, I had to obviously figure out where I wanted to have him at. And I decided to go to West Bloomfield because my personal experiences with black, I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to say black doctors, but more so on the nurse aspect has not been good. And my experience with white people was actually like better than I thought it would be. Like the black lady that came in, rude, didn't even talk. Your baby heartbeat good. But the white doctor was very helpful. She helped calm me down. She helped. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just surprised me.
I don't know. I would say it depends on where you go.
Yeah, that's what I was
would
gonna
definitely
say.
say it depends on where you go because
I've seen some horrendous
like my
situations.
OBGYN, she's black. She's sweet as pie. Like
Yes.
the sweetest lady ever. Like I've been seeing her since I've been like 14, 15. She did my mom hysterectomy. Like I was stressed out about that. She's personal. Now I would say, unfortunately, she do work at a hospital that I don't prefer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I would have to travel out of my comfort zone if anything happens.
Right.
And probably go further, probably go to Novi. Because I'm not going to Southfield. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. I'm not going.
Do we have the same doctor?
Cheryl?
Okay, no.
Okay,
no.
I cannot stand y'all.
But no, my doctor, but she just goes to different hospitals. But I gave her my information. I just thought about it. I didn't even, because I've been seeing her since I was 15, 14. Because I was a teenager. Yeah. So, and my grandma also do her hair.
Oh.
So.
Oh, that's personal. That's personal. See, that's the
personal.
thing. My mom went to her too. So it's it's personal. Now, I would say this. Now, the horror stories of what I've heard scared me. That's why I'm when that time comes, I want a midwife. I want to do I want a water birth. That's it. I'm going to just cut it off. I'm just cut it off.
Black midwife, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, if you got a midwife, she definitely
My cousin already
black.
said she's going to school for it. I already got my black friend that's going to school for a nurse. She's going to be my midwife. Everything is already settled. I'm done. We're going to do a water birth at home. No hospital. I can't get an epidural. I got scoliosis. So I'm going to just cut it out. I don't got time to be stressed. That's not the time to be stressed out to see if I'm going to die. From what I've heard, you think you're a goner. I don't have fucking time.
Period.
I don't got time to be stressed. I got to focus on this one.
And then I have another friend. She's had an experience with her baby. She ended up having to get a C-section and she didn't want one. He was breech.
Oh, Lord.
And so, but with that situation, she was just saying how she felt like it was horrendous for her. She was just I felt alone. She was I didn't help. She was the nurses was cool, but
she's stressing out.
Everything about childbirth just freaks me out.
Same.
It is not that bad.
No, but she said she thought,
it's really not.
She said she thought that she felt the fact that her baby daddy had to see her whole.
Oh my God! Just stop!
She just
no,
said she
forget
felt
that. If you could go up in this hole, if you could put your tongue up in it, you could watch what's coming out.
You need to watch it
live.
No. I don't even want to watch it.
No.
I don't even want to watch it.
Let me tell you why you have to watch it because this is our
I've
child.
seen it in health class. I've
need
seen
to
it in health
focus.
class. I've seen it in health class
No,
once.
you need
I'm
to
okay.
focus. You need to focus.
look at it.
No,
watch
I
it.
gotta go through this.
And then I want you to watch it snap back like a couple fingers. Watch it, nigga.
Dog. I cannot stand you at all.
Real shit.
But that's facts, okay? You better watch.
But just
You don't
on
got no
choice.
choice.
Let's get back on topic, y'all.
Sorry. Look,
Why does this always happen?
it always happens because remember in the first episode I said this will go wherever the mimosas lead us, and it always seemed to get us.
After that.
Right, I hope y'all poured up, and I hope you rolled up.
I'm just sitting here
One
just
of the
crying
other.
on the inside, y'all just laughing. I'm just trying to laugh to keep from crying right now.
She really hates childbirth every single time. She exits the conversation in group messages.
Because I start to vividly picture it, and that's what nobody understands. Y'all can talk about it and be free, but my mind starts to vividly picture everything, and it starts to freak me out.
It's okay. I told you. It's all right. If I could do it, y'all could do it.
I am dead.
I'm more afraid of what comes after, being responsible for a whole human life.
Oh, no, I'm okay with that.
See, that's what gets me. Not
Asia.
I can
No,
handle
that's
it.
not the bad part.
It becomes
That's
natural.
a real statement.
It's
That's a real
natural.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, wait. So let me take
that's a
back my
real
it's natural.
fear.
So for some people, it is something to adjust to. Because if you're, I don't want to say selfish, but if you're, start off with independent. Because I feel like when you're independent, it's a selfish in it, but it's not always a bad selfish. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you really have to tell yourself, it's not about me no more.
Exactly. And that's
I
what's
understand
scary.
that. And then,
But it's only scary every now and then. You think about it, you sip some wine, you get over it, and
'Cause
you
it's
love
like
your child.
You got one chance to get this right. You don't get no redo. I mean, you might get another kid, but by
But
then
you still don't
don't
get a
want
redo.
to. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
You don't want to mess it up.
Because then if
I
you mess
feel
it
it.
up, you mess up that
the
child.
fact that
Yeah.
the fact that you're worried about messing it up though just proves that you're already a good parent. That's the fact.
Oh, that was so nice.
That's
You know what?
But no, that
I'm
is
worried about
fact.
that all the
But that's the
time.
fact. I would say this though, for me personally, I've been a babysitter, like a built-in babysitter to my little cousins, and I was a nanny. But I was a built-in babysitter since I've been 12 years old. I'm 24 now, so that's half of my life. So like caring for a child is natural to me. I can do. I had when I was a nanny, I had to care for a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 7-month-old. All at one time. I had to get them ready for dinner. I had to get the 7-month-old up. I had to do homework like for 5 hours a day. Now, so if I can do it for 5 hours a day naturally, it was like, all right, so this is just training. Like this is just mommy training.
It's just
Now, will I have my
it's
kids
just
that close
certain
together?
moments. No.
That was a lesson to not have your kids that close together. But I know that I can do it. So it's just the childbirth that freaks me out. Like,
And I
like
feel
the
like if you a
pregnancy
good
after, I'm
person,
okay.
if you're a good person, you have morals and you understand God and you understand yourself, you good.
And
If
just
you
right from wrong.
don't, for myself, I didn't when I found out I was pregnant. But in them 9 months, I grew the fuck up quick in a hurry, drop shit back to back because I didn't have no other choice. It's like I can't have all of this shit and then be a bad parent.
And see, me, I think if I can have a baby by myself, I mean, I know it's possible, but like really have a baby by myself, I don't think I'll do it with no brainer. But like, it's having to depend on that other person, all this. Because you know, guys switch up. And especially after you had a baby, sometimes, especially in the black community, it's so many single moms and stuff.
It's scary.
Just like,
when I found out I was pregnant, a lot of other people were pregnant as well. And me and only one other couple out of like 6 are still together.
Yeah, and that's what freaks me out
but
because
for me, you got to understand, I've been in the people mindset of postpartum, negative as hell, having a baby that I can't get no sleep, and been in that moment of, okay, look, I got a lot going on. We both just had a kid. You feel me? And as you changing as a person, it is some negative parts so far as being uncomfortable. So then you respond negative. You feel what I'm saying? But if you are an adult and you learn how to talk, you can work it out, but people don't like to talk. So that's why those relationships ended because they didn't understand. I'm going through postpartum. You're a new dad. Sometimes we don't need to be together. Have your space, I have my space, and we come back together. You get what I'm saying?
right, okay.
So it's not always bad, but it's real shit.
But not all women understand what postpartum is too, especially in the black community.
And they
Especially
don't
if
even
you don't
talk
get
about
that
it at none of your appointments and none of
Yeah.
your doctors.
I was about to say
They
that.
tell you to read up on it. But you know how they say that about anything. And they don't like make it like, no, read up on the shit.
See, the fact that my mother went through postpartum when she was with me, it wasn't the fact that she wanted to harm me. She wanted to harm herself. She said when she was in the hospital, she saw herself running out the window because she just felt like she wasn't good enough for me. So it was like the fact that she knew that, she was like, as soon as that time happened, she was like, I'm there with you the first 30 days. We gonna figure what the fuck gonna happen. We gonna see if you good. We gonna see if you're
Period.
and that's it. She was like, I don't have to stay at your house, but I'm helping you guys, and that's it.
That's what my
It's
mom
needed.
said. too.
It's
She's
needed.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move in.
If my mom
Oh,
was
damn.
not, if my
She just
mom
gonna
was
move in?
not
That's what she
a
said.
part of,
My mama
man,
got 5 kids, and every time she was pregnant
Mine
and
did
they
too.
had the baby, she went back to my grandmother's because it really do take a
You
village.
need it. You
Like,
need
that's
it.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
definitely.
and on top of that 6 weeks they give you,
Ain't
to-
enough. They should give you a year. Honestly, it should be
because
a year.
when you get back to work, it's just so, life is just, you got to pay for everything.
But
so
like
that's why you got to
everything
be
goes
in your
back to
bag.
education, educating yourself on the before, during, and after, how to get the help you need. And I think in the black community, we're so used to being strong, having to figure it out. We just try to cope instead of getting the
Instead
help
of
we
asking
really
for
need.
help.
Exactly.
That's I think that's the key factor. We don't ask for help. We just think that we have to be independent. We think that we just know.
Nobody's gonna
And
help.
Nobody's gonna help. So why ask?
And with postpartum, you don't understand that it's postpartum. Like, it just, your life just, I don't want to sound like this, but a cloud just come over you. And you don't have no control over it. You just got to rock the wave. I'm going to be an ass for about 2-3 weeks. But as long as you let me be an ass, correct me when I'm wrong, then we straight.
Okay, so look, I think I already do that in the house. I think Greg is prepared. Y'all should see.
He over there looking hit though.
They looking at us like, damn.
Women.
Look at Cool Breeze.
I'm gonna be single forever.
Wow, Breeze, really?
Wow.
Yeah, it just, hearing what you saying and all that, I'm just.
Well, no,
Why?
honestly, let's be real.
Chicks have you already down 7 points when you get in the game.
No,
Wait,
don't.
wait,
no,
wait, wait,
why
wait,
do
wait.
men think that? I know why men think that.
You just said,
What?
guys are so scary, they switch up. Women switch up too.
But
They
the
do.
thing is, but listen,
They do.
the thing is,
They do.
but right,
We
you're
do.
right,
And
you're
then
right.
we
But
go,
listen,
get married,
We
but
do.
listen, the thing is though,
It's not my thing.
I said that from with a child being involved. Because if a woman, most, not all, but if a woman switch up, regardless of if she switch up on a guy or not, that baby coming with her. That's why I was talking about as far as like having a child standpoint.
Even with having a child, you just gotta make sure that you and the person, y'all build something first. Just don't be.
Yeah, just don't be
Right,
fucking
it should
and
be a
trying to have
respect
baby.
level. It should be a
Right.
respect level.
Y'all at a certain point in y'all sexual life, you have to
Bitches
be
is
like,
foul.
We at the point where we might have a baby.
And see, that's
So,
the thing.
But
I
everybody
need to
don't
know
think
you're
like
going
that,
to
though.
be
Everybody
a
do not
parent,
Cool
think
Breeze.
like that.
regardless of whatever happens. I need to know you're going to be a parent. If I don't want to be with you, if you don't want to be with me, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, the
Because
baby's still important.
that's
fine.
that's period.
But niggas, all niggas,
Exactly.
a large
Because
section
it's
of
a
niggas
lot of
that do not think like that.
period. Because look at all the single black mothers there is. If everybody thought like that,
They will walk
it wouldn't
out
be
on
that
they
problem. But it
seat in
is.
a
Facts.
heartbeat.
Just be like, as a
But there's also women out here like that too. Don't ever get it twisted.
It is.
It is.
There's women out
It
here.
is.
There's women that will have some babies and say fuck them
And
kids.
they mama
And
got
that's
her.
trifling.
In a heartbeat.
And that's trifling.
in a heartbeat.
That's, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I couldn't imagine myself doing that to my. I don't have any
Now,
children.
look, don't get me wrong.
But I couldn't imagine myself leaving my seed.
I could
But
never.
listen, y'all, don't get me wrong. Some people are really not meant to be mothers.
Just because you have a baby doesn't mean that
and
you're
because
a mother.
I love my child, I know that if I was not in a predicament to have him exactly where he at right now, and I literally couldn't do it, I'm sleeping on concrete. You get what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have my baby. I don't care if I gotta come and fight you with court when I get my shit together, but my child will never sleep where I'm sleeping if it's not warm,
Comfortable.
food in the
Respect.
refrigerator, all of that.
And at the end of the day, that's where you have to be responsible, and that's where you have to be mature enough to make those decisions.
Yep.
Because a lot of women would just do it because it's like this is me. I'm gonna own up to it. And it's like, no, if you cannot honestly do the best and provide the best,
Because it's not
why-
fair.
that's not
It's
fair.
not fair at
to the
all because you
child.
brought that baby here.
Right? They didn't ask if
Your
you
actions brought that
give
baby
them the best
here.
option.
But
Give
what
them
I
the
don't
best
like,
option.
what I don't like is some people don't have a mom to get a child to, whatever. I really, and this obviously is not the topic of today, but I really do not like the system either. So it puts you in a hard position because sometimes the system can fuck the child up just as much
Yep.
or even worse than the predicament that the child was in.
Yep,
So
that's true.
it's just every case is different.
Because especially being a black mother, I'm sure it is. Because it's just everything is just viewed differently.
Go on, Luna.
Luna, you want to speak?
That's the cat. I didn't even see her at first.
But yes. So, Asia, my next question is, are you going to be doing anything else in, like, your waist trainers? Are you dropping anything else?
Oh, so I'm looking to have Fitness Appeal dropping soon. You know, it's all in work in progress. But yes.
Okay, so, I'm placing my order, period. I've been placing a lot of black orders. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna call them.
Is that a problem?
Same.
Is that a problem?
It's
No.
a good thing.
No, that's a great
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like,
That's a
come on,
great
let's
thing.
not
I've
own up
seen
to
this
it. Like,
pandemic
yes.
has birthed so many black entrepreneurs. It's like,
It's crazy.
okay, yes.
Period.
Exactly.
I'm buying stuff I don't even need just because, just off the strength.
Just off the
I swear,
strength.
I ordered something,
I
and
ordered
the girl
some
said,
bull,
the
and
girl
just 'cause it
said,
was
"Do you
black."
think it's gonna fit your top part?" You feel me? Because y'all obviously see, like, they're big, whatever. And I told her, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna try it on. If it don't fit, somebody gonna either have it or that bitch gonna be in my closet.
But we gonna go from there. I'm gonna order it though.
Okay, and I pay
What are they
shipping.
for?
And I pay shipping. It's okay.
Like whatever.
$5 tip.
I've been trying my best to like keep my purchases for like even just as far as like my skincare, everything. I try to keep my hair care. I try to keep all of my purchases within the black community as much as I can because I feel like the black dollar matters and people act like it don't.
Yeah.
Man.
Like the same shit that you buying from Walmart, somebody is cooking up in their kitchen.
Exactly.
Real life.
And it's cheaper.
And it's cheaper and it works better. And it's better for your
And
house.
it's healthier.
It's healthier.
Yep.
So it's like,
And
why
I think
not?
a lot of these products coming from these black-owned businesses, it's like it's made with love. It's not just about the quantity. Get it out. Get the
it's
shipment
made
fee.
with
Exactly.
love.
It's like I'm
Facts.
putting my all into this. I
all
know you're gonna like
into
this. I want you to like it.
I
'cause
want
my
you to
name on
love
it.
this.
Exactly.
Yes.
Black
that
girl
was-
magic. Black girl magic.
That was the highlight of the night. It's made with love, like real life.
That's
For
facts.
real.
That's facts. But I do have a problem, so I'm gonna have to stop ordering. I'm gonna get back to y'all later. I swear, sis, but I need to stop. Okay.
We all have a problem. We all been can't orders, unfortunately.
Okay. I know y'all packages been coming too, so don't judge us.
Yes, Not Your Closet orders just went out yesterday.
Mine Go Naturals did too. Oh wait, that was today. Dang. Oh, that was this morning. Oh, they out.
I got some on the way. My Escrow Cosmetics. That's a black-owned skincare line. Taste of
Yes.
Indulgence. That's black-owned. She just came out with like the seafood butter.
Ooh.
It's good. That's on the way. I think
Yes.
it's 420 Boutique. That's on the way. Like, it's just so many. Like,
I can't remember mine.
At this point.
It's
I've
over.
just a Gold Natural, Not Your Closet.
Facts.
Make Sense candles. Where
Ooh, I
else have
love
been
candles.
shopping? I don't know. I'm having a blank mind right now. I'm high.
Smart Man Clothing. I got his shirt on now.
Wow.
Millionaire Mindset.
Oh.
a
Built
penny
Not
at a
Born.
time.
This is not Built Not Born. This is my auntie. My auntie made this shirt, but it's black business.
Period. Period.
Oh wait, I got my eyebrows done today by Tay Chanel Beauty.
And I got on Not Your Closet biker shorts. Get you some more colors on the way.
So, and I'm just waiting on my Go Natural order.
Right.
Just look. What did I say? I just said it.
Oh
Look.
yeah, you did.
Look, I'm a one woman show. That's the thing. Like, and they just be coming. I'll be like, dog, and it be a lot. Like, look, so I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just give me time.
Okay, I believe you.
I'll never rush you.
It's
Thank
always worth it.
Cause it's made with love.
It's always
Okay.
worth it.
That's
Because
that's
sitting
my
here.
problem.
Your hair is over here gorgeous. Skin
Thank you.
gorgeous. I'm about to
Everything
place
is
my
made
order.
with love. Everything is made with love. I take my time. Like, I respect my craft. I respect the
Yes.
natural beauty. Like, I respect all of that. So it's like, you gonna love it when you get it.
Period.
You gonna love it when you get it. I like
But
that.
I think the best part about starting a business is like it's you.
Exactly.
It's all you. It's nobody else. Even if you have people working with you, your boyfriend, your man, your husband, your
Your
sister,
mama.
your cousin.
Oh no, when you have a like a relationship, when you in any relationship, they're your
Yeah,
assistant
your
regardless.
assistant regardless.
They don't even know it
Facts.
yet.
They don't even know.
Okay.
They're unpaid.
But he knows.
That's my other eye.
He knows that.
Let me know
him.
if this don't need to go here. Thank you.
And that's just what it is, because it's just as simple as like you have to be everything that you want your business to be. You can never give up.
Period.
Exactly.
And I want to point out that I feel like the group of us, we really focus on, I don't know, whatever you
Growth.
want to call it. And we had the photo shoot, and I really appreciated how it was me, Mari, and Ave, and all our niggas. Period. Because
I saw that. That was dope.
because we gon' get each other to another level. We support each other businesses. We support each other. You feel what I'm saying? Growth in
Yeah.
every single aspect. So I really
As
fuck
y'all
with that.
should.
Period.
Exactly.
Cause these are my bitches.
You're a joke.
I know. We
For the
didn't do
last
the
break.
song.
I don't know what song you talk about.
You know how we do the beat in the song with the quality melanin, bitch. Hey, hey, hey.
Because this is the bullshit. Every episode they do this to me, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is y'all talking about?"
You
like,
one day you gonna
What
fuck
is
us
y'all
up
talking
and
about?
do something back. Cause she low key be leaving us hanging.
Maybe. I'm waiting for it. When is it gonna happen?
I don't know.
Because
Hey, wait.
They always do it random. It's never planned. It's never like, well, you know what? When we get
We're
in
gonna
there,
get it out
we
you
gonna
by the
do
end of the
this.
summer. That's it. We're gonna get it out you by the end of the
Okay.
summer.
Facts.
Okay.
We just gotta give her one more mimosa because she's clearly babysitting this.
Wait, so
Because
how many
I
have you
didn't
had?
eat nothing today.
I mean, hers is
I
definitely
didn't either,
full.
but I feel good.
I do too.
They lit over here, y'all.
I'm dead.
Maybe.
Calling me a babysitter though.
You are.
That's one drink.
But like college gives you those life experiences and those memories that you can never replace.
How did we just get back on that?
She did it so like
smooth though.
Like,
It was smooth.
Okay,
it
was
like,
smooth.
it was nice.
I just thought about drinking and then I thought about college.
I can see how the two go
I
together.
thought about drinking
Right.
because I used to be like a,
No, I played beer pong.
but I had to chill. I had to chill because I just feel like you learn those things when you're alone. Oh, okay.
He was just trying to update us on the time. That's all.
If he needs to.
So I feel like, wait, y'all, they was doing that for a minute. Was
they
y'all
was?
waving for a second? Okay, because I seen y'all, but I thought y'all was playing with the cat. And I'm like, she chilling, whatever they're doing.
I didn't know what they was doing. I'm just like, okay.
In my defense, my back is towards them, so I really
It was a
didn't-
lot going on.
It's like my hair is in my peripheral. I really didn't see anything.
Okay, it's okay.
But yeah, I think it's safe to say that if we had to all agree on one, it would definitely be
Educate yourself, regardless of if it's in a university or in a traditional classroom setting.
Learn
Educate
something.
yourself,
Most definitely.
regardless.
Learn something.
even if it's educating
And
yourself on
College
the
does have
business.
things to offer though.
And
It does.
you
just
gotta
have to put
also
yourself in that position.
commit
It's more
to
of a
telling
self
people, other
placement than
people
it
to
is like an
educate themselves.
automatic
You
placement.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You gotta go get it.
Just find whatever it is
That
that
you
you want to
really
do,
like.
you're passionate about, and you will save a lot of money too.
Champagne make me burn.
It does.
But you didn't hit the mic today.
I did it because it's in a beautiful place and it's not falling on me or nothing. So we good. But there's nothing on you. We was just we growing.
He like, hold on.
Your equipment
His
is the
equipment
shit.
is the shit.
Okay.
Make sure you book Cool
Your
Breeze,
your
okay?
equipment is the shit.
Make sure he also DJs, okay? Playlist is hit. And y'all can see him on iTunes. Cool Breeze. Book Cool Breeze.
Yeah, because it's lit. This is
Period.
my first podcast ever, and it's lit.
Oh, yeah.
I had so
how
much
was your
fun.
experience?
This is exciting. Thank y'all for having me. Thanks.
Yes,
toot,
thank you,
toot.
For for coming on
Yes,
our
thank you
episode.
for coming
I really
on.
love this.
This was so fun. We're not done, yo.
Oh, Ave always tell us when to not end the
Because they be
episode.
so ready to just stop.
Okay,
What you talking
okay,
about?
then hit us with a
Chill.
gym. Hit us with a gym right
Hit
now.
us with a gym.
She wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
I don't care. She tried to call us out, so now I gotta call you out.
Just go with the top. From the top.
Period.
Paperwork party.
Mari, like really.
I was listening to that when I pulled up. That's why I said that. But no, for real. Go get your shit. Period. Go get your money. Go get your business. Go get your life. Go get your
Whatever your
manifestation. Whatever your shit
Whatever your
is.
shit
Whatever
Period.
it is that you love. Whatever it is that makes you happy. Whatever it is that brings you passion. Whatever it is that brings you
Preach.
pursuit.
Period.
Whatever it is that makes you chase after it. Go get it.
Once you get motivation, it's over.
Once you get that little reach, not even the motivation, but once you get that little fire under your ass that is hot, you good. Just keep going. It's gonna be hard.
It's definitely hot out here.
It is hot.
He always, he always throws something in that's low key asshole, but not.
But for
I
real,
cannot.
like just make sure that you stay on your path. Sometimes you have to cut shit out to make shit happen.
That's
People
facts.
think that you're supposed to just keep the same life and you're just supposed to maintain the same thing and things are just gonna sprout out. Like no, you have to stop. If you're in the same position and you don't want to be there, stop. Change something. Something
Facts.
gotta give.
Facts.
Something is wrong because if it was right, you would be
It would be
moving
working.
somewhere. You would be going
Definitely.
somewhere. You would be doing something. You will feel pursuitful. You will feel purposeful. No, I don't want you.
No,
I
but
mean,
No, in a good way. In a good way. In a good way. in a
Yeah.
good
for
way.
real.
Yeah.
You have to chase after that. Like we have a picture in our house that says aim to aspire that I look at every day. And it's like you have to realize that the steps that you take are inspiring other people. Other people like you are watching you. Other people like you are seeing you do what you do. And they like, damn, they did it. Because that's what sparked me. Who better?
Facts. Facts.
Who better?
Preach.
Real life. So just make sure
that's a nice gym.
make sure you. That's my shit. I got Kev saying that too. Who better?
You better
real.
tell them. Period.
Who better than you?
Nobody. Okay, because let me tell you, the four of us, we the shit. If you ain't noticed, catch game. Okay,
Maybe this the mimosa talking.
and I love it.
That's talking true.
Okay, quality melanin. I know you don't want to end it. We're not ending it. We're just making a song.
Just let us have our fun.
Dang, you can't never just join the
Why
fucking
can't you just
moment.
let us have our fun, Abe?
Trying to wrap it up.
Why?
But
We're not wrapping it up.
I
We're
was
just
trying to have
feeling
the
a
beat.
song.
They looking at their watches.
Jeez.
They like,
We got 10 minutes. Period. Okay? The reason I hate Greg so much. Drop another gem then, since you want to keep going.
I just dropped y'all the Bible, bro. I dropped the mic on that ass.
I
Do
cannot.
your work. Do what you need to do. Stop
Bro.
complaining.
At the end of the day, it's your fucking life. And
Yeah.
who is going to judge you? And why should you let people judge you?
Even if they do judge you, I don't
Fuck
give a
them.
fuck.
I mean,
Right.
people gonna judge you regardless. You
People
doing
gonna
good,
always
doing
have something to
bad.
say.
Big
So
house,
just,
small
so just
house,
make yourself happy at the end of the
entrepreneur
day.
job.
Facts.
Right.
Just make
always
yourself
Do what you
happy
wanna
at the
do.
end of the day.
As long as you
Something to
feel
say.
good.
You gotta,
That's all that
you gotta be
matter.
able to look yourself in the mirror every day. And if you can't do that, then there's a problem.
And there's a lot of people who can't do that.
Exactly.
More
There's
than
a
people
problem.
think.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of self-hate.
learning yourself, and that's why I do I try to start posting more self-care stuff, because through doing self-care I learned to know myself, and learning yourself is so important to even do anything. When you got a
Yeah.
business, you're gonna be basic if you're not an individual. You feel what I'm saying? So until you find your whatever,
Your niche.
it's not gonna be at its best potential. So knowing yourself should come first before all things.
Let them know, brand consultant.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. The consulting that I've been given has worked.
Yeah, mine's too.
Okay.
Look. It's coming, y'all.
Okay.
2 seconds.
What did you think about your workout plan that I sent you?
I'm tired already just looking at it, honestly.
I'm tired already just looking at it, honestly.
Watch this,
But
y'all.
I went for a run yesterday. I'm so proud of myself. It was only 2 blocks. I'm gonna be 100% honest, but it was the fact that I went.
Somebody
and
making
actually
faces
ran.
behind you.
Cool Breeze.
The
Cool
fact
Breeze
that I
looked at
actually
Greg
ran.
like 2 blocks.
It was.
That's good.
But the fact that I actually ran, like the thing about it, I actually ran.
It's a start. You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. Here we go.
Right.
I know my limits. And I know if I try to run longer, I was gonna pass out somewhere.
But the
'cause
more
I had
that
to
you
run
do
back.
it, the more
So
that you do
technically
it, the
was
better
4
you
blocks.
get at it.
Technically,
Yo,
it was 4 blocks.
my
2 blocks
cousin-
there and 2
and
blocks
then
back.
My
So 4
cousin
blocks.
rode his bike. My cousin rode his bike for a bike ride. He rode his bike. He stayed on Livernois and 7 Mile. He rode his bike from there to Belle Isle, around Belle Isle, and back.
Why?
30 like 6 miles, I think
Why?
he said.
Did he
What?
ride? Did he, like,
Why?
When he came
he do
back,
that all the time?
this was the first hot date. This was the first hot. He was black as hell. When he came back. This was the first hot date we had. I said, Terrell, go lay down.
Go lay down.
I shouldn't even
Wait,
said his
did you
name.
ask him why? Did he like?
Cause
He has to
liked
go
that
there?
type of-
Was
my
he bored?
family-
It was exercise.
The men in my family are like daredevils, and they like to like extreme.
That's not the point. That's just far.
That's so far.
Far as
and
fuck.
then like your ways to get there,
And then
like
you
at a
gotta come
certain
back.
point.
Then you had to come back.
Exactly.
That's my
No.
point. I
You
didn't
got
wanna,
to Belle Isle. You rolled
I
around Belle
could've-
Isle,
I could've-
and he said I just didn't stop because I knew I had to get home, so I just kept going.
What? My
I
leg would have
said,
fell off.
Bro, when he
That
walked in the
is
house,
too
he
much.
literally went to he ate and he went to
I'm
bed.
about to say, you better go in there and warm up some
Did
He
he
ate
take a
and he
shower?
went to bed. I don't know. He went upstairs. He didn't
Mari
come back
is
downstairs.
irritating as fuck.
He didn't come back
Cause
downstairs.
look,
I don't know.
to be honest, wouldn't you feel nasty as fuck like doing all of that? I wouldn't take
Most
a shower
definitely.
first.
You got to.
Most
They're
definitely.
boys. They
What the
different.
Can I
You gotta
speak
take a
on
shower.
that? Can I speak on that? Okay, so
Different.
yes, some of y'all, but some people, and I'm
Boys
gonna bring
are
up
different.
basketball.
Boy, I guess.
When niggas go play basketball and been outside all day, they got that tan on the back of their neck, and they come home and do not wash up.
No.
That shit exists. Like, I hate that shit. And you wanna know how you know it's there?
Hey,
If
hey.
his neck black as fuck.
Hey, you don't do that, okay? You've been out there,
Y'all
greatness.
sweat just smell different.
I get it, you know, but let's just say when y'all get the funk getting funky, too,
Drake
y'all,
said,
you be
fellas.
like, hey, ladies, hey, you stink. You know what I'm saying? But if the dude don't wash up after he come from ball, man, call his mama.
You have to
nasty.
watch up. You have to watch up, man. You sweat down there.
I know my man
Anything
is not
can go
like
Okay,
that.
at the end of
bro.
the day,
Man,
why
it's
do
not like
Boys
that.
are different.
Why
Boys
do-
are different.
Because niggas can catch, now you can catch
Niggas are
infections, all
different.
type of shit from just letting sweat just sit.
That's
Bro,
nasty.
y'all niggas gotta grow up, bro.
At the end of the
Like-
at the end of the motherfucking day, hygiene
It's
is
important.
not feminine. It's just hygiene.
Hygiene,
Just do it.
thank you.
Take a
Get you some
shower.
cologne.
I don't give a fuck if you've been sitting at home
My
all
nigga,
day. Take
get
a
y'all
shower.
some cologne, nigga. Get y'all some good body wash y'all love. Make sure that shit natural, bro. And just make sure y'all rinse properly, bro, and dry it off, my nigga. Hygiene is the right thing. I don't give a fuck what we gotta. that shit just right, bro. My nigga.
You felt that shit.
I feel that shit, bro. Cause niggas be walking around with no cologne, smelling like just straight weed, bro. Like, dog, get you some good cologne, not that oil and shit, not that cheap shit.
Right.
My dog, go to Neiman's, go to Macy's, and buy you some shit, please. That's
Buy
all I
you
gotta
some
say.
Shit. Please.
Man, make sure y'all listen to Quality Melanin.
upset
They
you?
lit.
Who upset you?
Who upset at you? Who upset at you?
He knows some dirty niggas. That's what that is. That's what that is.
Period. He thought about the friends like, bro,
Clearly.
stop coming
I
around
need
me
the
with that
tea.
shit, boy.
Oh, Spice.
Old
Wait a
Spice and goddamn
minute.
X like they 12. That shit makes me so mad.
Okay, real quick. Hey,
If your man buy X, go buy him some cologne,
yeah,
please.
If he buy X,
Go
y'all-
get him something.
If he buy
Cause he
X-
need to put that 12-year-old shit down.
facts.
Okay?
That shit is terrible. If he buy X, call his mama.
buy
At the end of
him
the day, just call
buy
his
him-
mama.
buy him
Period.
something natural
Period.
that
This is mama
smells
fault.
good.
X is not it at
X
all.
is not it,
Not for
sis.
grown ass
That's
men.
not sexy.
It's not sexy and it stinks.
Chanel, please pay me for this. The best cologne. Where the camera at?
Oh,
Buy
up there, bro.
Buy Savage. Oh shit, it's
That's
over.
why you was looking down. It's up there.
Yeah, I think we on.
Right, your ass.
And mix that shit with some gold natural. Quit playing.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, you should do that.
Straight butter.
I got
Okay. Flex did.
Period.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna get something for my mama.
I'm dead.
Gold natural and Dior.
Why he
Make
keeps
sure you
talking
get it.
about his mama?
Because niggas love their mama.
They do.
If they don't let their mama
They
be
do.
If he that nigga and he don't love his mama, get rid of him just to walk away.
Yeah, for real. They love their mama.
If he don't love his mama, he don't love you.
You hear me?
Real shit.
Okay.
Wow.
So
We
this
just
is
got
what I'm
mobbed
thinking.
down.
Y'all, I'm
Nobody-
thinking on the next episode, we should have our niggas. Our men. I'm sorry. We should have our men. And I think that I'm going to switch the rotation up that we have written down, and we're going to talk about cheating.
Okay, we can do that.
Ooh.
I'm with it.
Okay?
I'm gonna need a drink before I listen to this podcast or watch, depending on what y'all choose to do.
We
Either
the next episode going to be recorded too.
or. Okay.
Because
yeah,
the
I'ma need a
barber
drink.
shops will be open.
I'm gonna need a
and they're going to be
drink.
nice, clean, and cut.
Y'all
Even
gonna
if
have
it's
me
not
ready to
the
fight.
Next episode is coming.
I'm gonna be ready to fight. Let me take these nails off.
had so many hoes out here mad and sitting around thinking like, damn, I wonder what my nigga doing today.
Okay.
That nigga go
Let
get
me
the
call
car
him.
wash.
I'm dead.
Well, I'm sitting here.
You saying we gonna start some shit, Greg?
We
gonna start
definitely
some
are.
shit.
But
Cause
look,
what you getting your haircut for if you ain't doing nothing? Look, y'all gonna have a.
No, cause he gotta look good.
He gotta look
He
good.
gotta look.
I
He gotta
gotta
look
look
good.
He
He
gotta
gotta
look.
Ugly if my shit get all
I
I got my haircut for you.
no, I seen
All right,
a
but don't go wearing gray sweatpants getting a haircut.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
No,
That's
the
where y'all draw the
extra
line. That's
The
where y'all
gray
draw the line.
sweatpants and the
Asia.
gray shorts.
Hey, it's okay, cause what
And
we
the
gonna
gray
do? We gonna put on some
shorts,
gray
bro.
leggings. So
And the gray shorts,
Facts.
bro. The
Facts.
gray sweatpants.
Y'all, I remember when we was at work. We was at work
But I'm
one
not
day and we
getting
was
hype,
talking
bro.
about gray sweatpants, and the three of us really sat there and told all three of them, no, that shit is not what's it.
Not to get a haircut.
Not even to get a haircut on a regular day, nigga. You looking good with your gray sweatpants. Why you outside looking like a hoe?
I'm okay. Once again, not to,
Ain't that what they tell us? Ain't that what they say?
Okay,
it's
so
not
look.
that. Just don't go to get your haircut with gray sweatpants on. I really
Yeah,
don't care
it's the
about
fresh
it.
lineup. It's the fresh lineup
Just
with
don't
the
do
gray
it. Cause you
sweatpants.
be
Fresh
feeling
lineup,
yourself. You be
yes.
having new confidence. I don't got time. Bitches be smelling that. I ain't got time. Once you step
see 'em
out.
at the
Some of them
gas
do. They be
station
dropping
They
their
do.
kids off. Don't
They be
no.
Thank you.
They
be
Thank
up
you.
there.
Thank you.
They be sliding through.
Okay.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I just said don't get your hair cut. Don't get sweatpants. I'm gonna just keep saying that.
And
like,
look,
I don't have.
it's not even a discussion.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
that.
I'm just gonna keep saying it. Like I don't care. No, just don't do it.
Okay, so now that
Don't
y'all
do
know
it.
what the next episode is going to be, I hope y'all been drinking something. Don't care what it is. Hope y'all been smoking something.
Hopefully.
I do care what it is. And we will see y'all next episode with the topic of cheating. Do 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 do.
See you later.
Hey,
Abe
Abe did a little something.